You are the beating heart of this group. I will do all in my power to protect you from harm.
Thank you for that, Camilla. Although, you don't have to stand so close. I can hear you just fine.
You have such lovely hair. If only I was corporeal, I would love to brush it for you.
Oh, that's very kind of you, but just the thought is enough for me.
Your eyes hold such resolve. They must have seen a great deal of hardship.
It's true I've made a lot of sacrifices, but it's all been worth it to protect my friends.
In that case, I will do everything I can to ensure your path leads to a brighter future.
Thank you. I'm glad we met. Our bond has overcome space and time and will last forever.
You are a princess as well, are you not? I'm certain I can learn a lot from you.
We do have that in common. I'm looking forward to learning from you as well. I've been caught up in political power struggles since I was a child. I hate to see family fight.
The court is cruel. They speak sweetly to your face and do horrible things behind your back.
I've heard that you have a fear of ghosts, Ivy. Believe it or not, I feel that way about crowds.
That is indeed a surprise. It seems I'm always learning new things about you, Camilla.
Say, why don't you and I visit a hot spring? That should be both quiet and free of spirits.
A hot spring? I hadn't considered the idea, but I suppose a little relaxation never hurt anyone.
First Princess of Nor, Camilla. Or are formal greetings even necessary among fellow royals?
We are allies sharing a common goal. I would be happier if you greeted me casually. I'm curious about your homeland's history. Have there been many invasions?
Nor was at war with a country called Hoshido. But my sister Corin ended that war.
When I am king, I intend to make my country prosperous. I want people to live comfortably.
If you work with other nations to achieve prosperity, there will be less conflict, too.
Your words are reassuring. Brodia may be a country of might, but we do not desire war.
Under your rule, Brodia will surely be a country of peace. I look forward to seeing that.
You're amazing in battle, Camilla. I've got to go all out just to keep up.
I admire you for giving it your all out there, but don't sell yourself short either.
I can't get enough of your stories about Nor. The legends are so heroic I could cry.
I'm glad you've enjoyed them. Now, why don't you tell me some stories of your own? One of my retainers was a former assassin. She was austere at times, but actually very kind.
You must be pretty open-minded to employ an assassin. What made you think of her just now?
Nothing in particular. You seem reluctant to talk about yourself, so I thought I'd fill the silence.
That's considerate of you. Talking about my past isn't easy, but maybe I can warm up to it.
A princess from a land without sun. It's just like a fairy tale. I want to hear all your stories.
I don't know if it was truly a fairy tale, but I look forward to sharing more.
What's your favorite type of food? If I had to guess, I'd say a meat dish dripping with blood.
Oh my, you're spot on. In truth, I used to say I liked fruits, but what I loved the most was meat. I must say, although your taste in food is odd, I find it quite charming. You are fascinating.
Charming? Me? You're making me blush.
When we get the chance, let's fly together. We can share all of our secrets while up there.
I look forward to it. And I'll make sure to bring plenty of charming food as well.
I'm sorry if my stellar performance in battle was a shock, Camilla. I did my best to prepare you.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. You have quite a lot of confidence. I admire that.
We should visit my village sometime. It's home to the finest hot springs in Illusia, you know.
That sounds delightful. I do love a good soak.
I feel sorry for our opponents in battle. They're too mesmerized by our elegance to fight back.
Never feel bad about using every advantage to kill your enemies, Goldmary.
I suppose you're right. At least they got to witness something wonderful before they died.
Exactly. That's why we make a brilliant team. I've been hoping we could have a long chat about siblings, about you, everything.
Talking with you would make me so happy. There's so much to share. Where do I start? I feel like I can talk to you about anything. I just hope I'm not a bother.
A bother? Not at all. I've enjoyed our conversations and look forward to many more.
I've really come to appreciate our conversations, Camilla. I don't know what I'd do without them.
That sounds like something Corin would have said. But it's okay. Nobody is leaving your side. Once fostered, that bond is forever, no matter the distance. Remember that.
Yes, I'll remember. I'll also always remember you, Camilla. You've become a good friend.
You sure are quick to open your heart to people, aren't you? I feel like I've known you for ages.
Thanks, Camilla. I just like getting to know people. You very much included. Hopefully I can meet your siblings one day. Do you think we'd all get along?
I'm sure you'd get on with everyone, particularly with my youngest sister.
Hey, Camilla, I'm throwing a party later. You in?
Thank you, but I'm not a fan of crowds. Not after the fighting I saw when I was little.
I get it. But there won't be any fighting here. Just friends.
I suppose you're right. In that case, perhaps I will go. If you promise to escort me properly. Princess Timerra, I wish us to be friends. In the other world, my bracelet was entrusted to Solm.
Is that right? Okay then, let's be great friends. I want to know everything about you, Camilla.
You're so cheerful. Cooking on the campfire, singing. So different from the Timerra I knew.
I'm sorry if that's a shock. I hope you'll come to like this version of me too.
You have a talent for song, don't you? Could you create one celebrating our friendship?
Yes! I'm so happy you asked! What kind are we thinking?
If it's your usual cheerful song, I'm sure I'll love it. When we win the war, let's sing it together.
All right! I'll start working on it now. We'll make our friendship echo across the battlefield!
I would treat you properly, Lady Camilla, but it would only be a waste of your time.
Well, aren't you interesting? You're different here than you are on the battlefield. I've taken a liking to you, Prince Alcryst. You can let me help you out more, you know.
Please don't look at me so kindly. I can't bear it. I'm sorry, but I must leave for today.
I feel like we're quite similar. Like how we're both kind, but can be cruel on the battlefield.
Me? Similar to you? I'm completely unworthy. Though we do work well together in battle. Perhaps because we give our all to defend our allies and show no mercy to the enemy.
That's right. Let us continue to visit fierce punishment upon our enemies together.
It's nice to meet you, Camilla. I'm happy to be your newest and cutest friend.
I admire your confidence, Rosado. In my world, you could have been one of my retainers. I thought I heard you calling my name earlier, Rosado. Did you need something?
Oh, no. I was actually talking to my wyvern. Her name is Camille. Thanks for indulging me, Camilla. This sketch of you came out wonderfully.
Of course, Rosado. May I see? Oh, you drew the two of us side by side.
Two cuties out for a stroll. What do you think?
I love it. You've captured a delightful memory.
I was thinking that it would be nice to spend some time together. Care to go jogging?
That sounds marvelous. Though, I think I will follow you on Wyvernback, if you don't mind.
Do you have any special training secrets that help you get in fighting shape?
I don't know if I have any special tips. Maybe I drink a lot of milk?
My body was very weak when I was young. It caused my little sister a great deal of worry.
Is that so? It's clear you love each other very much. Tell me more about your childhood.
I'd be happy to chat while jogging again, and I'd love to hear about your siblings too.
Mine? Actually, your golden hair reminds me of them. We can share all our childhood memories. My youngest sister is a lot like you, Hortensia. She even wears her hair in a similar way.
She sounds quite fashionable. I'll bet she's almost as cute and charming as I am, too.
My home country of Nor rarely sees the sun. It's like your snowy Elusia in that way.
Sounds like I'd feel right at home there, then. I'd love to see it someday. There's gotta be a secret to your charm, Camilla. Wanna clue me in?
Nothing in particular, really. I take good care of myself, which I suppose boosts my confidence.
That makes sense. What do you do to take care of yourself?
Well, for example, I find a nice, relaxing bath really helps clear my mind. Lapis, come over here, please. You are strong and rather interesting. I'd like to talk with you.
Sure. You're quite strong yourself, Camilla. I'm actually a little nervous around you. Hey, Camilla. I brought down this huge bear earlier. Do you like meat?
I do like it. I particularly enjoy beef. I've never tried bear before. I wonder how it tastes. You know how to make useful tools. How about making something for decapitating enemies?
I could, but it'd be a waste of resources. You and I can already behead anyone we need to.
How delightful! It's just as you say. The two of us can take care of the enemies ourselves.
Anyway, if I was going to make something, it should be something that'd bring you joy.
You enjoy sewing, don't you, Zelkov? I love making embroidery.
Yes, I enjoy complex pursuits. Any craft that requires time and devotion is a worthy one. I am always in search of motivation. What drives you to act above all else, Camilla?
Caring for my dear Corin, of course, and killing anyone who would dare cause her harm.
The thought of failure fills me with dread. Do you have any similar fears, I wonder?
Fear will only find you when you're alone. That is why companionship is so important. Our friends protect us, guide us when we lose our way. I'm happy to do that for you, Zelkov.
Your perspective on this matter is fascinating. Thank you for the insight and the kind words.
I would like us to be good friends, Camilla. Will you go out with me?
Oh my, is this a date? How intriguing. What do you have planned? Your outfit reminds me very much of clothing I've seen in a place called Hoshido.
Fascinating. Does that mean I might blend in if I were to travel there? This world is vast and full of sights to see. I feel compelled to experience all of them. I wish to learn more of your world as well, Camilla. Will you tell me some of your tales?
I'd be delighted to tell you more about Nor, Hoshido, and my family. But I don't want to be the only one talking. You'll have to tell me all about your life, too. Your fortune-telling technique looks interesting. You offer up food and read cards, is that right?
Oh, I was trying to divine the outcome of eating all that food. I don't normally make offerings.
You must eat enough to give yourself the fuel to get through the day. I enjoy meat and fruit.
I always get enough nutrition. Let me show you how energetic my dance can be.
Your dancing is passionate, but delicate. It reminds me of a performance I saw in Nor.
So, you had theater in your country. Do you consider yourself a good dancer, Camilla?
I'm not bad. A younger sister of mine, a great singer, was even better.
Tell me about her as we dance. You may be an emblem, but I think we can still dance together.
You don't give your enemies quarter, do you? It's superb. I have a feeling we'll get along.
As Prince Diamant's retainer, it is my duty to annihilate our enemies as a matter of course.
I appreciate your focus on duty. It reminds me of a retainer I had who was once an assassin.
To be clear, I am not now, nor have I ever been, an assassin. I guarded an ore mine before this.
You may not say them aloud, but I know there are a lot of words flying around in your head.
I have never been that comfortable talking. That is how I came to enjoy writing prose.
Oh, really? What kinds of things do you write? I'd love to read some. It'll help me know you better.
I write stories as a hobby. I am not sure they'll suit your tastes, but I can share some with you.
I have a lot of siblings. You have siblings too, don't you, Citrenne?
I have 2 older brothers. Both are very kind and affectionate, much like you, Camilla.
I am curious about your older brothers. If they are like me, I imagine they doted on you a lot.
Not all of the time, but they used to pat my head or make me sweets sometimes.
Aren't you lonely being so far away from your brothers? I do miss mine sometimes.
I write them letters. That helps me feel less lonely. It's natural that you would miss them. You know what? I could have bronze statues of your siblings built. Maybe that would help.
Oh, thank you. That you want to help is enough. It's odd to be the one being consoled.
May I observe your wyvern up close? It's a rare opportunity to examine one from another world.
You're welcome to. Just watch your fingers. She can be a little temperamental. Your lunch is full of sweets. How nice. I love sweet things. I also enjoy good meat.
Is that so? I also like both those things. I'd love to try the sweets of your country someday. I have 2 older brothers who worry about me constantly, even though I'm an adult now.
Ah, that's just what siblings do. A cute little sister will always be on one's mind. You may find yourself at odds sometimes, but you're connected by a bond wherever you are.
Yes, I feel the bonds with my brothers and my friends. And with you, kindly fighting beside me.
You are kind here, yet vicious in battle. Seeing you mercilessly mow down enemies is amazing.
You and I appear to be similar in that respect. When I was little, I sometimes played in perilous places. I feel like you might have been the same.
I love ghosts and scary places very much. Let us explore together sometime soon. Though you and I look entirely different, I feel as if we have something in common.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing. Let us remain friends, now and always.
Indeed. If it would not bother you, I would like to call you Big Sister. What say you?
Big Sister? I suppose. But only when it's just the 2 of us, all right? It'll be our secret. You were wonderful in battle. You possess the delicate balance of kindness and strength.
I don't enjoy fighting, but it must be done to obtain peace. Together, we'll end this war. I know Nor didn't receive much sunlight, but were you able to grow any unique teas?
There was a delicious tea infused with the petals of night-blooming jasmine.
I couldn't find the jasmine you spoke of, but I did find a similar flower. What do you think?
What a wonderful aroma! It's not the same as my homelands, but it reminds me of there.
I'm glad. Shall we chat while enjoying its scent? I wanted to thank you for all of your help.
Oh, Princess Celine, I had wanted to thank you. Yes, I think we have many fun things to discuss. I don't know if I've ever met a girl as dedicated to fitness as you, Etie. It's quite admirable.
I suppose it's just my nature. But you must also have a rigorous fitness regimen. You must have some secret training techniques from your homeworld. Could you share them?
I can't think of anything unique to Nor. I simply trained to become strong for my siblings.
What was Nor like? My homeland is Firene, which is known for its beautiful flowers.
A land of flowers sounds heavenly. Nor is a dark place, so flowers were rare.
Oh, darkness sounds great. You could train outside without worrying about sunburn.
I've never thought of it that way. Why don't we train more together, rain or shine? Louis, is there a reason you're staring off in my direction? Did you need to say something?
Oh, I apologize. I'm afraid I was lost in a daydream. It brings me so much joy to see you getting along so well with everyone here.
It has been a delight, including the time I get to spend with you.
Since I grew up surrounded by my brothers, I'm still amazed at all the strong women around me.
Back in Nor, I was sure to choose female retainers who were strong and cute.
That sounds like a marvelous guard. I hope I can meet them someday.
I'm sure they'd love to meet you. They're a little odd, but I couldn't ask for better allies. It warms my heart to watch you taking care of others. You're so observant and reliable.
I'm honored, Lady Camilla. I've learned much from devoting myself to the Divine Dragon.
I've heard that you knit. How wonderful. I enjoy embroidery, though I am only a dilettante.
I'm sure you are quite skilled. What sort of pieces have you made?
Vander, would you mind if I watched you knit?
Not at all. And you can regale me with your stories as I work.
Perfect. Shall we spend the day together, crafting and sharing stories?
That sounds lovely. But you needn't watch so closely. It makes me rather nervous.
If you take issue with fighting alongside a traitor, Lady Camilla, I will understand.
Oh, not at all. I trust you. And if you betray us, my vengeance will be a sight to horrify gods.
It is strangely easy for me to confide in you. Are you using some kind of magic?
Of course not. I simply have a lot of experience as a listener. Please do take advantage of it.
You are very wise, Lady Camilla. I believe it is because you have endured many hardships.
Wise, am I? What a thoughtful compliment. But you've been through just as much as I have. If you want to make people happy, Mauvier, you should consider beginning with yourself.
I have a place to rest my head, and more friends than I deserve. I consider myself blessed.
My wyvern is temperamental, but she doesn't mind you. Animals like you, don't they, Amber?
My family home was on a farm, so I grew up around animals. Your wyvern is really cute. Your armor is really stylish and unusual. Is there a legend behind it? I love that kind of stuff.
Thank you. The armor does have something of a story. I'll tell you about it sometime. My armor's name is Grossartich Mond, the Great Moon. It's reminiscent of the glorious night sky.
Whoa! That name is too cool! I knew it was legendary armor. Oh, I'm all fired up!
I'll pass that on to the man who gave it that name. The two of you would get along.
Tell him I was so impressed. I respect anyone who can capture the spirit of adventure.
You've been walking around in circles for a while. Is this some kind of training?
No. I want to go to the grotto, but I keep missing the turn and ending up back here.
Ever ridden a wyvern? It might help you find your way when you can see the full landscape.
I never thought of that. But if I get lost in the sky, I'd be in real trouble. It seems like I keep ending up where you are. Maybe it's because I enjoy talking with you.
I'm happy to hear that. I enjoy our little talks as well. As you found me again, shall we chat? I feel like I'm just beginning to know you, and I'd like to know more. What are your hobbies?
I enjoy reading. It passes the time when I get lost. Can I tell you about the book I just read?
Are you truly a cleric? You aren't as steppy as the other clerics I've met.
Yeah, I like to wear my faith on my sleeve. I know that's not to everyone's tastes. Are you sensitive to noise? If so, I'm sorry for getting so loud at that party last night.
No need to apologize. I like seeing others let loose, and watching your peculiar dancing. I must take back what I said before. Watching you has shown me that you're a great cleric.
Well, my mission is to help people, even if that means making a little noise on occasion.
That is a good motto. And I suppose we must change with the times.
Exactly. But I'll make it a point to host quieter gatherings too, so you can join in the fun.
Your wyvern has such beautiful scales. I can't stop wondering how they might taste.
Well, that's a new one. Though I fear if you tried to taste them, you'd be the one getting eaten.
Do you enjoy cooking, Camilla? I'd be curious to hear about your specialties.
I suppose I am quite good at cooking meat. Rare inside, but seared to a light char.
I'd love to try your cooking. If you give me a recipe, I can recreate it with my own hands.
Well, it's nothing so fancy for a real chef like you, but if you're still up for it, I'll tell you.
I'd love that. I want to taste everything I can, and I'm sure your meals will be delicious.
I'm honored you think so. Okay then, I'll guide you. It's just a shame I can't do it myself. Clanne, I've been meaning to say, I am impressed by how hard you work.
Thank you, Lady Camilla. If you ever need anything at all, please just ask. Excuse me, Lady Camilla. I'm grateful for your praise, but don't you think it's a little much?
Not at all, dear Clanne. You've been such a great help, both to me and the others. Is there a better feeling than caring for one you love? I think I would do anything for Corin.
I'm always trying to think of new ways to help the Divine Dragon. Did you have some ideas?
Let me think. Oh, I was thinking of waving a flag to cheer Corin on in battle.
Yes, that's a great idea. We can make flags to cheer both of them on.
You fought so valiantly in today's battle. Your strength is quite impressive.
You think so? Well then, I'll try to work even harder so you'll always be impressed.
I was wondering, what is popular with the girls of this world?
Personally, I think beets are neat. They're so red and delicious. I always have some on me.
You're quite a fan of the Divine Dragon, aren't you? We always seem to fall on that topic.
I am. But you often bring up Lady Corin, so I'd imagine you feel the same about her. I think it's fun to talk about the people we find important. And I really like talking to you.
I've quite enjoyed it myself. Now, enough about everyone else. Tell me about you. Being doctor to an army must be exhausting. Let me know how I can support you.
Camilla, do you have any healing skills? If so, I might ask for you when I'm worn out.
You'll tire yourself out if you keep working so hard. It's important to let yourself rest, too.
It would be bad if the doctor got sick. I'll take a break for some tea. Would you care to join me? Thanks for looking out for me. Now I can focus on achieving my dream of becoming a doctor.
I like looking after kids like you. I'm sure you'll be able to become a splendid doctor one day. But don't overdo it. If you get too tired, don't be afraid to let me take care of you.
You are really good at making sure I get some rest. It seems I've got a lot to learn from you.
It's good to meet you, Camilla. I'm Saphir, a mercenary turned royal soldier.
The pleasure is mine. I'm delighted to work with such a strong and accomplished person.
Tell me something. How do a princess like you get to be so ferocious in battle?
You could say it comes naturally. Seeing those I care about in danger makes me furious. Since mercenaries fight for gold, I wonder, is it possible for the enemy to buy you off?
Maybe in a different situation than this. I'm not the type to turn a blind eye to evil. Strength demands virtue. The stronger I get, the more important it is that I'm on the right side.
I'm glad to see your heart is as strong as the rest of you. Consider me reassured. The Anna of this world is so young and adorable. I just want to dote on you.
Whoa, have you met my sisters? If you're gonna dote on me, at least buy some of my wares.
You use an axe, don't you, Anna? I do too. What a great match we are.
Axes are great weapons, but you can also use them to split firewood. They're so economical.
You have many items I'm curious about, Anna. But as I am, I'm afraid I haven't any gold.
A businesswoman can't give away products for free, but emblems don't have any gold. Oh, I know! Tell me stories of your homeland. I can find a way to sell the stories later.
In that case, I'll come up with some stories that will be sure to satisfy your customers.
I'd like to know about the natural phenomena of your world. Could I ask you a few questions?
Of course. I'd love to contribute my knowledge of Nor to your research. Where do we begin?
I hear you cherish your family. Would you like to see mine? I have a picture right here.
Is this your late wife? She's lovely. I'm glad you have this beautiful picture to remember her by.
I'm interested in the gravity magic your brother is said to command. Is it true about the trees?
You mean Brine-healed? Yes. Apple trees grew nearby whenever he used it.
Incredible. I would love to know what a pie baked from those apples tastes like.
I've never thought about it. If I see him again, I will have to ask him for some apples.